The Bears are in an intriguing position, with a record of 4-2 and the trade deadline approaching on November 5th. Their upcoming opponents, Washington, Arizona, and New England, offer real opportunities for wins, potentially pushing the team further in the playoff race. With this momentum, General Manager Ryan Poles is looking for options to strengthen the team before the second half of the season. The Bears roster is solid, but there's always room for improvement, especially in a league dominated by powerful offenses and impactful defenses. If you're enjoying our content and want to stay updated on all the news, analysis, and updates about the Chicago Bears, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. This helps us grow and brings more relevant content to you. Click the subscribe button and activate notifications so you don't miss anything. We greatly appreciate your support and for being part of our passionate Bears community. Let's cheer for great achievements this season. Rumors are circulating about players Poles is closely monitoring, and fans can't even imagine the moves that are to come. Let's explore why these players would be perfect additions for the Bears and how their arrivals could transform the team's future. First, I ask for your help. If you enjoy our content, please don't forget to leave a like. Many of you watch daily, but forget to click the button. It costs nothing and helps us immensely. Thank you so much. Max Crosby, the fearless defensive end of the Las Vegas Raiders, has stood out since entering the league. At just 27 years old, he's already a three-time Pro Bowler and has accumulated 5.5 sacks in 5 games this season. Crosby's relentless energy and ability to disrupt opposing offenses make him an ideal candidate for the Bears' defense. Pairing him with Montez Sweat, who was acquired last season, would create an almost impenetrable defensive line. This duo would force offensive lines to double-team one of them, allowing the Bears to apply constant pressure on opposing quarterbacks. With 57.5 career sacks, Crosby has established himself as one of the league's top pass rushers, and rather than being just a short-term move, his acquisition could be a cornerstone for the team's future. Now let's talk about a true giant, Myles Garrett. This 5-time Pro Bowler from the Cleveland Browns is considered one of the best defensive players in the league, registering double-digit sacks for the past 6 years. His consistency and ability to dominate offensive lines put him on the Hall of Fame trajectory. With the Browns' uneven start and their recent decisions, like trading Amari Cooper, there are indications they are restructuring, which opens the door for the Bears to acquire one of the league's best defenders. Garrett possesses a rare combination of size, speed, and strength that few defensive players have. His initial explosion and ability to shed blocks make him a nightmare for quarterbacks. Simply having Garrett would elevate the entire Bears' defense, making it one of the most feared units in the league. Like Crosby, Garrett also has 2 seasons left on his contract, offering a small window for the Bears to make a move that transforms the defense. However, acquiring Garrett would likely come at an even higher price, given his status in the league. Cleveland would demand, at a minimum, a first-round pick. Despite the cost, bringing in Garrett would signal that the Bears are going all in, and for good reasons. His addition would not only enhance playoff chances, but could also make Chicago a true Super Bowl contender. The competition in the elite pass rusher market is fierce, with teams like the Lions also looking for defensive reinforcements, which could inflate prices for Crosby and Garrett. If the team believes this is the year to make a run, it might be worth investing in one of these players. Trading for Crosby or Garrett would equip the Bears with a defense capable of neutralizing even the best offenses in the league. Adding either of these stars to the already talented defensive roster would have a massive impact. Increased pressure on the defensive line would benefit the secondary, resulting in more turnovers and disrupted plays. Opposing offenses would be forced to adjust their strategies to deal with the defensive line's momentum, creating more opportunities for the Bears' offense to shine. At a time when NFC North rivals like the Packers and Vikings are struggling, making a bold move could propel the Bears to the top of the division. With Caleb Williams leading the offense, the defense anchored by Crosby or Garrett would create a perfect balance, making Chicago one of the most complete teams in the league. So, what do you think about the possibility of the Bears trading for Max Crosby or Myles Garrett? Do you believe the team should make a bold move to strengthen the defense, or is the potential cost too high? How do you envision the Bears' defense teaming up with one of these pass rushers? Leave your opinions in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Join our community and stay updated on everything happening in Chicago. Besides the speculations about Crosby and Garrett, it's essential to analyze other positions that may need attention during this trade window. The defensive line, for example, remains an area of concern. Protecting the quarterback is crucial, especially with a young talent like Caleb Williams at the helm. Adding an experienced player at this position could not only provide more security for Williams, but also open up space for a more effective running game, benefiting the team as a whole. Another point worth noting is the wide receiver position. While the roster has shown potential, having an impact player who can be a constant threat in the offense would be a significant asset. A wide receiver with speed and the ability to gain separation could alleviate pressure on the existing receivers, giving Williams more options and expanding the offensive arsenal. It's important to remember that at such a decisive moment in the season, team chemistry and cohesion are vital. It's essential that any new player fits well in the locker room and the team culture, as unity can be the differentiator in pressure moments. Poles and his team need to consider not only the on-field skills but also the personality and mindset of the players being evaluated. The playoff race in the NFC is tight, and every win counts. Returning to the postseason is a goal that all fans have in mind, and adding elite talent could be what the Bears are missing to establish themselves as a force in the league. The fan base is filled with anticipation, and now is the time to act. For you, Bears fans, what are your expectations for the trades? Who would you like to see on the team to enhance the campaign? Besides Crosby and Garrett, are there other players you think could be viable targets? Let's keep the conversation going in the comments. Thank you for being part of our fan community. Keep following us for the latest updates, analysis, and insights on everything involving the Chicago Bears. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any news. Together, let's cheer for our team to make strategic moves that lead to great achievements this season. As a Chicago Bears fan, I can't help but feel a mix of excitement and anticipation at this critical moment in the season. We're at a record of 4-2, and the next few weeks are crucial. The games against Washington, Arizona, and New England aren't just winnable. They could be the springboard we need to firmly establish ourselves in the playoff hunt. The truth is we are at a point where a bold move could make all the difference. When we talk about players like Max Crosby and Myles Garrett, my mind can't help but consider what their additions would mean for the Bears' defense. Crosby, with his relentless energy, and Garrett, with his dominant ability, could transform our defensive line into a fearsome force. Imagine the constant pressure this would bring to opposing quarterbacks. Side by side with Montez Sweat, this duo could leave rival offenses panicking, forcing them to rethink their strategies. For us fans, this means not just more sacks, but a defense that can change the course of games. I know the cost could be high, perhaps a first-round pick and a few more. But if there's a season that calls for this type of move, it's this one. With Caleb Williams leading the offense, we need a defense that not only keeps points off the board but also puts our offense in favorable situations by creating turnovers and forcing mistakes. However, we can't forget about other needs. Our offensive line needs to be strengthened. Protecting Williams is crucial, and an upgrade could free up our running game, balancing our offense. And what about the wide receiver core? I believe adding an explosive talent could be the final touch we need to truly challenge opposing defenses. Team chemistry is vital. The last thing I want is for a new player to destabilize the group. But at the same time, ambition must be at the heart of the decisions. If Poles believes we can be competitive, then let's make the move. The return to the playoffs is an aspiration we all share as Bears fans, and any strategic move that helps achieve this should be considered. So fans, what do you think? Is it worth the risk for a Crosby or Garrett? Or are there other options you believe could elevate our team? Leave your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for being part of this passionate community. Together, let's cheer and support the Bears towards a great season. Don't forget to like and subscribe to stay informed about everything involving our team. Let's go together.